might be having transmission problems with any of their vehicles. I've been working on a 1997 Ford Thunderbird limited edition V8. Um, so what started happening is when I would come to a stop or I would go to put it in reverse, my idle would drop way down. And I just did a tune-up on the car not too long ago, and um, so I was like, "What's going on with the car?" And well, I take a look at the transmission fluid, and it was really dark. So I first put some of the seafoam transmission cleaner in there. Uh, I put some of that in there, and then I ran it for a day. Because it was getting worse, and so I did that, and then it really didn't. It slipped when I went to pass a vehicle on the highway a little bit towards the end of my commute, and then so the next morning I went and I took the dipstick out and pumped out 1 quart of transmission fluid and put in 1 quart of uh, the Lucas stop leak additive. Bottle comes in a quart. So put that in there, drove it, 100 miles, and then the next day took, I pumped another quart out, put 1 more quart of this time the Valvoline Max Life, put that in there, drove it another day. Then the third day I pumped another quart out, and I put in 1 more quart of the Lucas stop leak, and so far it's been like a week now since I first started having these issues with the car, and so far it's doing pretty good. It's not maybe quite perfect, but it's doing a lot better. Um, so yeah, I hope that this helps somebody with that's having similar problems, or just advice if you're scared to do a full drain and refill, because I don't recommend that in this situation at all. Do not do a drain and refill, because more than likely that will be the end of the transmission pretty quick after that. And I wouldn't do a flush, definitely, because the car's at 168,000 miles. So with dark fluid like that, no, don't do it. Now, if the fluid is still somewhat clean, definitely go ahead and do a drain and refill. But if your fluid is real dirty, do not do a drain and refill. Like if it's burnt smelling and all that, don't do it. Actually smell your transmission fluid, and if it smells really burnt, don't do it. Put in that loop, like I said, pump a quart out of the fluid. You can go to Walmart and get a little hand pump. You put it right down into the dipstick for your transmission, feed it on down there. Just grab a quart bottle, empty oil that you used or something, and pump a quart in there, and then go ahead and then switch it around and then pump the fluid right back into it, or use a funnel. And easy stuff. As far as this is saving your transmission, because if you don't do all this, your transmission. I've lost a transmission that I did a drain and refill on that had a little bit more miles than this. I mean, it still gave, by doing a drain and refill, I still got an impressive like 20,000 miles out of it before I started having real issues. But um, yeah, so that's what we got going on for the transmission idle issues. If your car wants to die when you're coming to a stop, or going in reverse, not actually dying, but idling down really low, this video is for you. So now keep in mind, a tune-up and fuel filter and all that is still important stuff to keep up on. Oil change, all that. So make sure those things are all done too if you're having those problems. So, all right, peace, everyone.